What is up, guys? Matt here, coming at you with another quick video. This one we're going to take a quick look at this new Furitek Hiroyama. This kit has a lot of value for the price, and I was going to kind of bundle these two because we also have the Gold Digger that I'm going to take a look at, but there's so much value here. I thought I'm going to give this its own video, kind of go over it with you guys, because I don't want people getting cross what comes with what and that sort of thing. So this one right here is $269. You get everything here besides wheels and tires, ESC, receiver, battery. So you're getting this beautiful titanium cage. I love this raw look on this one. It's probably my favorite. I mean, I really like that too. It's crazy. I like all of them, but this raw, I don't know. I've just always been a fan of the raw look. I've had the, like back in the day when I rode BMX, I liked the raw frames and stuff. You can see I slapped some Injora wheels on there. They fit great on these portal axles from the FCX, some Max Smasher tires, but this thing comes with your Greyhound motor, so you're gonna rip with this thing. It's got this mini Rocket Man transmission in it, and it's metal gears in there, so that's very nice. No worries of the 2-speed. I've learned builds like this in the monster trucks, I almost just prefer to leave that 2-speed alone because it's just more headaches. This comes with aluminum steering links. You've got aluminum servo horn, which is excellent. This servo is really good. The Furitek Galaxy, it is very powerful. I will show you in a minute. All aluminum links here, nice flat skid, metal drive shafts, really nice upgrade. Definitely needed for the power that's going to be rolling through this thing. And so, like I said, really, you just need an ESC, receiver, and your battery. We all got some wheels and tires that we love, so that's no issue. And then everything else is taken care of. You know, you don't have to build anything. This thing comes straight out of the box, ready to go. Just slap your wheels and tires on it, ESC, receiver, battery, boom. You're good to go. So I'm going to power this up just so you guys can see this servo for one. The only thing, there's two things maybe I would change on this. Lower this front a little bit. You know, we've got plenty of room for clearance. And if you're looking at this, like, as far as the scale look, it would be very hard for the driver to be able to tell what he's doing with as high as that sticks up. But it looks really cool, so that's not a big issue. And then the battery, I have a Velcro strap here for it to go down on this kind of slot that they've got made for them. The only issue is I wish it had like a kicker coming off of this to kind of keep your battery from sliding down into the drive shaft. You can see I kind of have like my battery connector running across there. It's really hard to get your battery in there good and tight inside this cage. That's the only issue with all of these cages, is they are so tight, it's hard to get your fingers in there. And you can see very hard to get that in there, but there we go. Now I'm fighting to get my connector. Tuck that in. We'll tuck this in as soon as we get it ready to fire up. So you can also get this kit for like $369, I believe it is, with the, it comes with the Ultimate and their Avatar. So it's basically ready to run besides wheels and tires. So even that, you know, is a really good deal. In my opinion, much easier than trying to build one of these. So let's get this thing fired up so you can see this servo, because this servo is a beast. So you can see everything fits pretty well. I mean, the Ultimate sits very well along the rail on the edges. I fit my receiver in there. If I was using a micro receiver, it would fit even better, but I'm using just the small Noble receiver. And then my battery in the rear, all pretty good fit. You can see this one here have the the Lizard Pro in it. Same deal, but I've got my receiver kind of on the side. I'm gonna put a piece of Velcro here. Right now, my battery's just been wedging like in between here and it's holding, but I'm gonna put a piece of Velcro there to hold my battery. This one laid out kind of the same. We'll talk about it in another video. The Ultimate here, button's a little hard to get to with your finger, so I'll just use a tool. But this servo, I am very impressed with this servo. And they have this servo by itself on the site for like $29.99. I am mashing down on that, and it's still turning those big tires. And this is a very grippy surface, so that servo is really good. And I'm not sure exactly what voltage I have this BEC running at on this Ultimate, but I think it's just standard setting, so it's not even cranked up, and this thing is very good. One thing you may want to do when you get it is take this nut off the back. So the way this is, it just has a screw through there. You can see mine's a little loose right now. You may want to take that nut off, put some Loctite on it or something, put that back in, because you can see my steering is a little loose there. So that has came loose on me, but I've been bashing this around in the garage a little bit. I'm going to try to do a couple of bounces on the course in the garage here, and then I will get out with this thing later. I just wanted to take a quick look at it, kind of show you guys what you're getting here. Lots of value for the price, in my opinion. So I wanted to get this up. It does have the open diffs as well, so it's not going to be a great crawler. This is more for bouncing. You could lock those diffs up, but I really probably wouldn't try crawling with that motor too much. The Micro Komodo, that's what this is for. This is more crawler based, is going to be much better. It does have the metal gear diff in it. Of course, you have the metal portals, and then now we have the metal transmission gears. So we're all metal in there, metal drive shafts, like I said. So this thing it's beefy. It's ready to rip. So let's go rip it, see how she does. So I ran this thing a little bit on the indoor course, and there's just not quite enough room. It was a little tight. This thing is so powerful. It's just, man, it just launches. Look at that. And so, you know, there wasn't enough room really on this course to have a lot of fun. I was slinging dirt all over the garage floor and really just kind of tearing up the course. So I didn't do too much with it inside, but you can see this thing is plenty powerful, and can definitely be fun on just about anything. I also wanted to throw a couple of little speed passes in here just so you guys could see how fast this thing is. You've seen how peppy it is, how much torque it has, and now you can see the overall speed. This is on a 3S, and I mean, really, you could get away with a 2S in this thing probably and be a little more controlled and have a lot of fun with it. But, you know, if it can handle more power, why not give it more? So one thing I'm probably going to do is pull the open diffs apart on this and just kind of see what we've got in them. I felt like on my indoor course there, if you're bouncing something like that with a lot of loose dirt and big rock, it just sometimes I would notice the rear just really spinning and the front not doing much. So I may thicken up the grease in those a little bit, kind of play around with what I can get to work best. But you know, it's got plenty of power to spin its way up some stuff. These tires, I'm probably going to vent these. It seems a little bouncy. I just installed these tires on there and they're kind of holding air, but I think I would be better off venting them, kind of see how they run like that, and then maybe throwing some foams in them like I've did before with the Max Smasher. So little tuning, you know, here and there to kind of make it fit what you want, but taking this thing out of the box and ripping with it, like, it's a lot of fun and it's so easy. You know, there's no real hard work to putting one of these together, and you can see it takes a beating. I have really smashed and bashed this thing. Not even half of the beating it took is in this video. So a lot of fun, pretty durable it seems. I like the metal gear transmission, the metal open diffs. I feel like we're just going to have less failures. And I sent this thing pretty hard off of the jump. I mean, that's, if you calculate that to scale, that's a massive jump. So this thing, it can take a beating. And it was a ton of fun right here on this dirt hill, just going up that little bit of dirt right there. So, you know, a nice big hill this would be a blast. So I'm really excited to get out with it. I was kind of limited on time and just ran it here at the house a little bit, but still had fun with it just on limited, you know, resources of what I had here at the house. So you can definitely take one of these and just find anything and everything around and have a lot of fun with them. I could have easily took a shovel, kind of reworked this hill a little bit and played here for hours. I mean, just this one little spot right here was a lot of fun. And so these things, you can definitely have a lot of fun with them. A lot of value in this one, I think, especially the servo is great. Metal drive shafts, you're getting a lot for your money out of this one, in my opinion. And so I'm really glad that Furitek is doing what they're doing with these kind of ARTRs, these almost ready to run kits for us. Really cool offerings. You guys let me know what you think about them. I appreciate everybody watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click the bell. Lots coming up. I just keep on keeping on. With the holidays, I've been crazy busy, slammed, been working. I had to work straight through Thanksgiving and all of that. And lots of stuff just showing up daily. So trying to get to it as fast as I can for you guys. And hopefully we're getting it done. I appreciate everybody. Peace.